unmuting because Saribot's here. Yeah, welcome Saribot.
Just 5 more minutes, I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the dawn. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Say I'll stay awake and watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you. Lost in shimmering light, rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with
Okay, you know what? Just for that, thank you for the bit spoodle. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I'm telling myself it's
Okay, I'm
just
going back on mute again. I'll be right back.
4 minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m.
All right. Now we're here. How is everybody doing? It's it's cool. Hello, Noodle. Thank you for the 5 bits. Happy you've been sleeping, by the way. I'm glad you've missed some of them. Actually, I'm pretty proud of that you've been good getting good sleep. But we should start. We should get the music starting. It's a little too quiet now. There we go. And let us switch over. Let's hope everything stays working. Yes! Yes, it works. That one works. Blink. Wait. Can I blink? Come on. Come on. I know you can register blinking. Ah, it's not registering blinking anymore. Ah, that would have been so funny. Just like, I am okay. Blink, 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 blink. Wait, it did it. Yes, I can blink. How is everybody doing today? How is everything going? I'm gonna get Minecraft ready. Today is an exciting day, actually. This is something we've been talking about doing for well over a year now. It actually may be more than that. I'm not actually sure how long it's been that we've been talking about doing netherite mining, but it's been a long time. A really long time. Interesting day. That's good. Leaving for your exchange year? Heck yeah. I remember you talking about that. I don't remember where your exchange year is going to be, but I remember you saying that was happening. So that's awesome. That's happening this Friday. You know, GG to you. Good job. So did you just start your shift, Raven, or are you heading over to, or are you ending it? Speaking of which, I should end the just chatting and let's go over to mainstream. Boom. Okay. Still working? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's working. I think... Wait, nope. Okay, model's back. Sweet. Woo. Alright, just double checking. Everything seems to be good. I think we can start. Oh, okay, so you're nearing the end. That is good. Well, hey, after stream, there will only be 1 hour left. So, hey, that's a positive. But alright, let us start for today. We have a very exciting day planned. I guess not the most exciting thing ever, but it's exciting for me. Welcome everybody back to what we did last stream. I am in the mailbox. This is Connection Point, and we are standing in our Enderman farm. Last stream, I did a full redesign of it. I expanded it and gave it actual storage and made it look nice, so it's actually fun to be here. And then, yeah. And so it looks pretty cool. We've got water over it. The Enderman farm's working better than ever. We got little rooms and everything. And today we are mining netherite, or ancient debris, technically. We're gonna go ancient debris mining, which is huge. For those of you that haven't been around for a really long time, you've probably, I mean, for anybody who's joined in the streams recently, or not recently, maybe a while ago, you would know that you've probably heard me talk about stream. You've probably heard, not stream, I always talk about stream. You've probably heard me talk about doing netherite mining and like getting netherite, because for a long time we were wearing unenchanted iron armor, and then once we fought the Ender Dragon, we were wearing slightly enchanted iron armor, and that was the best we had. But as you can see, we have full diamond tools minus the sword and a hoe, which I totally forgot about until this moment, actually, or a few minutes before stream, like maybe 20 minutes ago. I remembered, oh yeah, wait, wasn't I supposed to enchant my hoe? I totally forgot that I have a hoe, so I should do that. But yes, we have fully enchanted diamond gear. Obviously minus the special trades which we need to get. But that means that we can get Netherite. We've unlocked every single barrier before it. We finished the treehouse, the willow treehouse. It's done. That's completely done. We just have to move in. We finished the trading hall, so we have all the emeralds and enchanted books we need. We upgraded our diamond armor. We made the Enderman farm to get the experience. So now every single barrier that was holding us back to getting fully enchanted diamond armor is done. We have it, which means Netherite mining time. And this is cool. This is cool. We can walk and talk actually. But yes, the Enderman farms here. You can see we have some Enderman. I'm actually gonna keep those 3 pearls on me. Falling off the end would not be pleasurable. You can see we have the end farm here, so we can throw out our pearls. We can see out into the great and beautiful void. Storage for books and tools and levels and stuff. And we have some lapis here. We have some chiseled bookshelves that somebody remembered. And then somebody remembered to add, and then we have the enchanted table. You know what? That's smart. You go get good sleep, and thank you for joining in. I appreciate you being here. As always, never feel pressured to stay. I'm very happy that you've been sleeping better. So, you know, huge win to you. And yeah, thank you for stopping by. It's so much safer now as well. Like, I don't have to worry about not being able to land on a one platform. Look how cool that looks. Okay, can I get close enough to take a cool picture of it? I can. Yes. But, what was I talking about? Oh, yes. So, we built the Enderman farm. We enchanted our armor. We have a chest plate back at home. Or somewhere. Yeah, I think it's back at home. We have a chest plate at home, and with that, I think there's a few things on our list that we got to do before that, but then it's just, we go. We ball. Yes! It took us right back. I wasn't actually sure if we were at the end portal room bed or not, so this makes our travel journey a lot easier since we're right back. Let's load in some of the terrain. Give the world a moment to come back in. But alright, first thing to do today, potions. We have fully enchanted armor. So 3 protections, and then I have my chest plate somewhere. Somewhere I have my chest plate. And with my chest plate, we have fire protection. So we'll be fine even if we do it. But I do want to brew some fire resistance potions just in case. It'll make our journey a lot easier anyways. The armor is going to mainly be keeping us alive because those bed explosions are strong. If I can figure out where in the world I put my chest plate. Oh, I do have 5 bottles, by the way. We're gonna need magma cream. Do we have nether wart, by the way? Did we ever pick up some? We did. Okay, we do have nether wart. That's good. That's good to know. Now the real question is, do we have... what do we have? Blaze rods. Do we have blaze rods? I don't know if I ever took home our blaze... Hey, no, wait, never mind. Here they are. We're fine. We are doing great, actually. We already have 2 pieces to start off with. Okay. We'll be absolutely fine then. Man, I haven't unpacked this place. There's a lot I need to unpack. Alright. Alright, well then let's get brewing. Just double checking. There they are. Just wanted to make sure. Cobblestone, we have quite a bit of it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright. Let's make some potions. In fact... Oh, here's my... Here it is. That's right. Cool, okay, chestplate acquired. This shulker box actually might be useful to have afterwards? We might have to empty this. Man. Let's do some tree. Let's do some tree alchemy. Some tree alchemy. Yeah, we'll do some treehouse alchemy. This is our base after all. We might as well use it. I think... Let's check. Do I have brewing a potion? Have I ever taken something out of a brewing stand before? I have taken something out. Good to know. Alright. Let's let that go. And we'll brew up 8 of these. It cannot hurt to have fire resistance potions in the Nether. It just can't. We also need to make sure we have enough food. Neko, hi! How are you doing? Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I don't think I ever did Noodles hydrate from earlier, so thank you for the reminder. I almost forgot to hydrate. You know what? That is so valid. You do your alternatives. I think you pop off with them, actually. Wow. Alright. I think I need 2 pieces of redstone. Do I have redstone on me? Alright, where redstone? Because I have brewed my fair share of potions in this game. I for a period of time between me and my friends was known as the Potion Queen. The Potion Master, in fact. I was the person that brewed potions. I had a whole setup of stuff. Slow falling is so great. I did in fact know that. I love slow falling potions. It's one of those things that, like, is the phantom annoying? Yes. Yes, the Phantom is annoying. I do not appreciate it trying to kill me while I sleep. However, Phantom Membranes in the Slow Falling Potion, chef's kiss. It is one of my favorite potions. It is so nice to have. Do I still need to move all this stuff, actually. Yeah, I still have all this stuff to move downstairs. One day, we will actually get to this very soon. I hope. But I did, yes. Alright. Now we do this again. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. We're just stocking up on fire resistance potions because we are mining netherite today, which is huge. So we've never done that before. And I didn't get one extra piece of redstone. That fall would have killed me. That fall would have killed me, but it didn't. Why? Because I have enchanted diamond armor now. We are a lot safer. I'll say that. The feather falling floor, really happy that I have that. So nice. That is true. It would be nice if it was 8 minutes, but it does get an interesting pass at being 4 minutes. I don't think we're going to need pearls for going netherite mining. We shouldn't. We can put these back, actually. The lanterns, I have no idea where they're gonna go, so they can just chill here. We may want to take a few buckets for various reasons, I'm not sure. It can't hurt. We're definitely taking the firework rockets. I definitely need a boat. We're gonna go get some more arrows. With a little template thing, I will actually. Depending on how today goes, we might end up raiding a bastion as well, but I'm not sure. We also might spend a lot of our time just mining the netherite. It really depends on how far we go, because I might, but I'm not sure. Welcome to the mob farm, everybody. It's been a little bit. Love this place. You can see it's getting really close to being over halfway oxidizing. There's our arrow supply. Actually, wait, I have gunpowder here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I totally didn't forget that we have gunpowder here. I thought we didn't have any more. I thought we ran out. Never mind. I guess I just have it. Well, that shows you how long it's been since I came over here. I really thought we didn't have to be operating off of one firework rocket last time. I mean, hey, I didn't die, so that's a plus. That piece of scaffolding is very old. That's when I was building this place. I only saw it now. You can see the little lightning rod chilling up there, keeping our trees safe from being absolutely blown to smithereens or set on fire, which would not be fun. We would not want the place to be on fire. Alright, so, well, let's get some paper. I don't know what we're going to use the rockets for. We might just keep them for now. But, you know, Always good to have. Let's get... No, just that. Gunpowder turns them into splash potions, and we don't want that. Because then we don't get the full effect if we do. Nice place. I'm glad you like it. Not too shabby of a build, if I do say so myself. This place, though, one day soon, actually. It shouldn't actually be that long until we redo this place, given how much we've been doing. But let's empty out this. Okay. Do not make a stack of crafting tables? Please do not make a stack of crafting tables. Oh man, that was a close one. I almost just made way too many crafting tables. That could have been bad. But I avoided it, so we're okay. Okay. Would it be a bad idea to have a crafting table? It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't be a bad idea to just have one. Let's put all of our potions in here. Actually, no. We need to keep everything on us. For reasons I will show in a second, actually. There's a good reason that we'll need this shulker empty. Let's put our armor in here. Emeralds? Nope. Emeralds. There we go. Crafting table will stay off. The cobblestone will not. And neither will the deep slate. Neither will the bookshelves. Or the torches. Or the shears. Or the bone. Or the blaze rods. And we definitely don't need the moss carpet. That can stay with us. These will be our chests. Actually, we're not going to need a boat. It's the nether. It'll just burn the boats. The buckets aren't going to be much help, so we can put those back. I grabbed them earlier, but, you know, that's okay. And we don't really need this many fireworks. We're not going out super far. We'll actually be pretty close. This should be all we need. I don't think we need anything else besides... so it's making sure we have enough food and emptying our shulker box. Fire resistance. Yes, it is fire resistance. This will keep us from burning, which will be very nice. And we would last a while anyways, given that I have 3 protection, 1 fire protection, so we'd be fine without it. However, given that we're also going to be taking some pretty big damage from the blasts of the beds, since we are using the bed method, I'd rather not worry about it. All the pies, yes! Alright, let's get our last 2 fire resistance potions. Alright, and let's head out. Alright, team. Alright, kits. Down we go. And I will show you what I'm really excited about. Now that we've prepped, we have one more stop. before we go into the Netherite mines, and this is what I'm very excited for. This has been a long time coming, actually. This is... oh, this is a big one. I might as well explain it. I might as well like kind of set up as we go. So, if any of you remember, back in January, I finished my first huge project of the world, which was the villager trading hall. I was clearing it out and getting it ready, and then putting all the villagers in and getting all their trades and making it look nice. It was a trading hall. It's a villager trading hall. You know, you've seen them. And if you'd known when I was trading with the villagers, if you weren't there, you've probably seen it. I saved up all of the beds I ended up trading for when I was trading with villagers, because some of them, I want to say not the Fletchers, the ones that do dye trades, they need beds, or they take emeralds for beds, and that's one of the ways that you level them up. So we leveled them up with emeralds, got a bunch of beds, and each time I got one, I put them in this big pile that kind of screwed up a lot of their bed AIs, but anyways, that bed pile has been sitting there for a while. Now, why would I not just keep it in a chest somewhere? Why would I not just, burn all the beds? Because what am I going to do with like 40 beds? Well, it was actually because I was saving it this whole time for the netherite mining. Because I knew one day, eventually, at some point, I wanted to have netherite armor. I wanted to go bed mining for ancient debris, which meant that I had to save up the beds so that once I came across the opportunity to, I could finally do it. Which means one of the last pieces of finishing up the trading hall is going to get done today, which is finally removing this giant pile of beds from this corner. I've been saving it this whole time so that we could have beds to use for when we in ancient debris mining, and well, we've done it. We've reached it. Though my game does not like it, apparently. We're gonna pack all these beds up. We're gonna finally get to use them. There's a big moment. And this all came from just, I've done this before. I've traded with villagers and gotten beds. It's a great way of getting beds for netherite mining if you don't already have like a wool farm or something. It's a great way to just get a bunch of beds. And so I knew for me, getting a whole bunch of beds is going to kind of be difficult since I don't always have that many emeralds, but I can at least save up the beds as I'm trading all the villagers. And today we get to use them, which is really weird. It's weird that we've made it this far, because honestly, I did not think we would. It kind of just didn't feel like we ever would make it this far. However, we did, because, we're here, which is a weird feeling. But we have all of our netherite mining ammunition, and I actually don't have enough space for all the beds. However, I am going to leave a chest here. There's a barrel upstairs. We can put the beds upstairs in the barrels. We finally get to clear out this mess of beds that have been sitting here for... I don't even know when I started it. You know, maybe that's what I do. Maybe that's what I'll do. You know, for anybody watching, if you want to go back and check personally and see if you can find through my VODs, like, when I first started collecting all the beds in that pile, I'd be curious. Because it would have... I mean, it would have been a while ago, but it wouldn't have been, like, a crazy amount of time. Like, it may be a year. It may be under a year. Maybe over? I don't know if it's over, though. It may be. I wouldn't know. I've forgotten. I just know that is the reason I started it. Those many moons ago. And now we are here to fulfill this ancient old prophecy. Which is pretty cool to me. And also, it should fix some of their bed confusing AIs now that there's not a giant pile of beds here. You know, I actually don't know if I've ever seen this corner like this. I think the beds have been here since before we started doing those... What is it? Yeah, doing all the mud brick placing. So I don't know if I've ever seen it empty. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see this corner empty, honestly. Hello, brother. How are you doing today? Or hello, certain. Yeah, it is a little wonky. It gets a little choppy for me, just with my model. So, no worries. It is just me. It is not the stream. Or I hope it's not the stream. It shouldn't be the stream. It is probably just my computer, or just trying to run everything. So do not worry. It's your room? Got you. Settings running at? I am running at... I want to say my bitrate is at 4,000. And the drop rate is like 0.3% right now. So it's doing really well. It's running at, right now it's running at above 4,000. But I set it at the minimum to be 4,000 because it was actually higher. Minecraft settings? Oh, okay. Let me finish picking up these beds first, actually. Alright. Then let's steal all the black beds. Oh, is the game? Yeah, game can do that sometimes. Ooh, I should actually put those beds back. Take the pink, purple one, and there we go. Alright, let me show you what I have. Video settings. Oh, that's right. I need to change it down to that. I usually keep it at 16 when I'm not streaming, but that should help it a little bit. I keep it at 60 frames, no shaders. That should actually probably help it a little bit. You know, there's less chunks to load. I totally forget I have it running at 16. That's my normal. Entity shadows. Smart idea. I forget that's a setting you can do. Mostly because I don't look at it that often. Let's see. Video settings, entity shadows. Well, I'll give you that one. Good job. Although the Nether does load faster anyways. Here we go. Cuddles, hello, how are you doing today? We are mining for Netherite today. Which, speaking of, it's time for us. B clears GPU. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but that won't do anything, right? That's fine to do during stream. Oh, yeah, maybe be a little careful. Let's look around for a good place to start our mine. Yeah, I I remember somebody telling me that a year or two ago, and glad I asked. But I will do so after stream. Thank you so much. It does feel like it is running better with stream, so I do appreciate that. But yes, no, it is most likely not your internet because stream is actually running better than ever. I actually optimized my stream settings back in like June, like late May, early June, some of July. So stream's actually running better than it ever did before this. It's just that with running the 3D model, it slows down Minecraft a little bit. So it's most likely not you if you ever see the game running slowly. Oh yeah, I do that. I keep Discord closed during streams. I know how to. I always close it with command prompt, not command prompt. It's task manager. Yes, I close it with task manager to make sure that it stays off. I have had to do that many a time whenever things decide that they don't want to work. Quadra, yeah. But hey, at least at the basic, I can get streams up and running, and they don't do super terrible, and that's a huge win in my book. Woo. That is just. We need to find. Actually, here might be great. Yeah, because there's the pathway back up to the top. Maybe we just mine down here, because this direction is, because this is all basalt delta. So if we mine this way, we should be able to keep ourselves out of the deltas. All right. Can you believe it? We're netherite mining in connection point. 142, 43 streams in? Like 2 years in? Oh yeah, we're making big progress here. I don't remember how deep we have to go. It is, I want to say it's 11. I think we go down to 11. It's either 11 or 15. I can't. Well. It does pose a little bit of a problem. Problem seems to be easily managed. Alright. It's one of those things. I've been mining netherite in Minecraft for like years. Literally years now. But I can never remember what in the world the mining top part is. But it'll be okay. That one was only 1 block deep, so we don't have to worry too much about it. It could be, but we can at least get a few things in before we do. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna try 50. Yeah, we'll do here. All right. $15. Let's go. I know a little bit about this game apparently. 7014. Let's. Okay, cool. That means I've got the location spot on. Thank you for double checking, both of you. Appreciate that. We actually might want to. There we go. Now we can find it if we ever have to come. If we ever come back. So, total count of things that we need to upgrade to Netherite. Helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots, so that's 4 Netherite ingots. Both of our pickaxes, our axe, and our shovel, which equals 8. Plus our eventual sword and hoe, which we don't have right now, which is 10. So we need about 40 of these guys. And then I will also just make an extra chest to hold beds while we're out. Or to hold our extra supplies, because we're not gonna need all of these things. Chest plate goes on. Boom. Elytra goes on. We're gonna keep 3 potions on us, maybe 4. That should last us for the time being. The food stays on. Drink the potion. And thus, we begin. Actually, maybe I make it a little bit longer, just so we don't immediately blow up our crafting table and everything else here. First one. I missed that. I missed that. I haven't gone netherite mining in a bit. I have missed it. It's so much fun to do too. It's a nice way to get a lot of ores. So like along the way we're going to be picking up the what is this? First off, what is it? Ambient environment? Maybe. Along the way, we're going to be picking up the gold. Never picked up another gold ore. And quartz. So that way we, don't ever have to worry about quartz and gold again. It's a nice way to get some, I'll let you know that. we'll just be running along, picking up the stuff, getting all the ores, you know, taking out fires, turning corners whenever lava comes to try and eat us. And then we continue on. And yeah, unfortunately, I never got to see that. I knew it existed, I heard about it, but by the time I started playing, it was already like, it had already been gone for a few years. I don't think I started, I think my first time playing Minecraft was somewhere around 2015, if not like maybe 2014. And that's like a big maybe, because I don't remember back that far. As far as I know, my first interactions with Minecraft came in around mid to late 2015. So anything would be after that, which was already a few years after, like 2011, 2012, when the nether structure was first added. Nope, render distance is still a thing. Render distance is still very much a thing. They did separate it though, because in Bedrock it is separated, but now it's separated both times. Okay. Yeah, you can't burn me. I'm literally fireproof. Come on, lava. Step up your game. Alright. Did I loop the music? No, wait. One second. I did loop the music, and then I unlooped it, and then I accidentally pushed the back button. There we go. It's back. We are doing A-okay. But yeah, no, render distance is still very much a thing. There we go. Look at that. Our first netherite chat. And is that a 3? Did we get 3 on our first try? That is basically a netherite ingot right there. Just straight off the bat. That's huge. That's actually huge. Oh my gosh. There we go, our first netherite. I don't know if anybody would like to, but if somebody could clip that, I'd appreciate that. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh, yes. Simulation distance, it does help to lower it. because that controls, you know, when things start moving at a distance, which that is very helpful to turn down. You are right. Yeah, it used to be this. It used to be one and the same on Java, but then they parity changed it and separated it out, which I'm glad they did. It is nicer because you can definitely have higher render distances and just have lower simulation distances, and things do run a lot better, which I highly appreciate. Nope, maybe don't step in the fire as we get ready to replenish. There we go. Second potion down. Let's continue. Take photos of my 1 gig. Oh no, wait. Is 1 gig on the lower end or on the higher end? I don't remember actually. Hey, we made it to the Soul Sand Valley. Oh, okay. So then, yeah, that does seem like a nice change if you're able to take photos now. That is good. Sorry, that is good. I can see why you would know. You would enjoy that change then. Soul Sands. Alright, here we're going in. We're going in with 5 to our name right now, and we need 40. Hey, there we go. I'm surprised that didn't pop up earlier. I thought, did it pop up at 5:30? At 4:30? I must have missed it. But yes, thank you, Nightbot. If you don't already know, if you see people in chat with their pronouns in their messages, you can have that too. Wait, let me get to a place where you can see my face. You can have that too. Just click the link, and it should appear at some point in chat. I think it seemed to work that way when we did some testing. So if you want to show, you know, the pronouns to the fellow chatters on stream, go right ahead. That's how you do it. That is how other people here are able to have their fancy schmancy pronouns in here, which is very cool. I'm one of them. I totally didn't even realize that it was part of the chat widget at first. I think I talked about that a little bit last time when I added the command, but I didn't realize that the new chat widget had that function. I didn't think that it had that, and so I was like, oh, that's cool. And the only reason I was able to know is because I had used this on, you know, plenty of other streams before. Pronouns, I don't even know how to say that name. Elijah. .io is a pretty widely used thing across many Twitch places. So I was like, oh, that does actually work here. And so yeah, if you ever want your things to pop up in streams, it's probably using that. Opera, should I choice Chrome? I mean, if you already have Opera GX, you might as well just stay with it, because it is, from what I've heard, better than it uses less memory than Chrome. It's a little better for your system while you're streaming. I don't know like how it uses functionally. But if you have Opera, probably just stick with Opera. And no Netherites. To make it work. Then yeah, you should probably... What was the link again? It was the... It should be... Here, I can copy it for you. There you go. There's the link. Come on, Netherite? No Netherite. Of course. It's a, it's not something like I was originally saying. It's not something I knew came in the chat widget, but it's cool that it has it, because it'll make sharing pronouns with people a lot easier. I unfortunately can't see it through Streamlabs, so I may still ask. If I've never seen you before, I will probably still ask, just because I can't see the pronouns things from obviously streaming, but it is still a cool feature, and I'm really happy I have it. And speaking of, this is the last light blue bed, and yet still nothing. With oh yeah, Stream Elements. I use Stream Elements too. That's actually how I that's actually what all my chat widgets and alert widgets are through, is through Stream Elements, because that's how you have to set up the things and all that. I now know how to use Stream Elements. It's not actually the hardest thing in the world. It's a little interesting to get used to, but yeah. I mean, hey, even if you can't, cool that you're going for it. And if you do, well, it means I can catch one of your streams. I will be very excited to. Yeah, I'll be if it does end up working out, or when it does, even if it's not tomorrow, I will be very excited to check them out. I haven't gotten to see one yet. And I very much want to. Well, actually, yeah, we can start filling our box with all of the locks we have. There we go. And our fire resistance should be wearing off soon. Cataberry! Hi! Lurker, totally okay. At work, you get that money. You get paid. Good on you. But I'm happy to see you. Thank you for popping in, Kata. I know you're lurking, so you don't have to respond, but just hi. See, this is a Kata appreciation stream. This is a only positive Cataberry vibes No, we do not take Canterbury slander here. You get all the bread. Yes! Yes! I missed something. Did all the netherrack despawn? Oh no, it didn't. There it is. I ran out of netherrack. I love that emo. What is it? Rainbow. That's the first 5 letters, so it's probably somebody, probably a streamer named Rainbow or something. Because I love getting that bread. Yes! We love getting the bread around here. I actually got my my next work paycheck. I got it yesterday, which was very cool. Is this... Oh, that's cool. Well, they sound like a very cool streamer if both of you met through them. Lava is right above this, so we're probably going to have to turn, or have to take a left corner at some point. Right corner. Take a corner. Turn. We're probably gonna have to turn directions at some point. English language for almost 20 years. Definitely know how to speak. Trust me. Trust me, Chad. I definitely know how to use the language I was born with. Your preferences. Oh yeah, of course. But I will say, it's very likely that if somebody that I have met through streams or as a friend recommends a streamer, or at least talks about a streamer, they are usually really cool people. So it's a great recommendation. The preference is already at least a little positively based. There is so much fire going on right now. The world is burning. Actually burning. Yeah, see? We are not getting many netherite at all. I haven't seen a single piece since like 20 minutes ago. I do hope it picks up soon. I would like to have a little bit more than that. But on the plus side, we are getting some gold and nether quartz, which is never a bad thing. As someone who had to mine all of their quartz blocks without villagers for a few months, it's definitely good to have quartz just ready. Also for redstone, if you use a lot of observers and what do they call it? Comparators? Oh man. Is it nice? Oh, you're not actually speaking. Oh. I would have missed that. I would have. I almost missed this. 10 turn up stream to max. Appreciate you, Kata. You're great. I would have I would have 100% missed that piece of ancient debris had I not turned around to look at it. Anyways, like I was trying to say, speaking of streamers, I recently, or I say recently, I guess it is actually recently. I found this streamer through, was it Toybox? I want to say it was Toybox. Thank you for the hydrate, Neko. I think that's pretty nice. Appreciate the nice one as well. But I found this streamer through Toybox. I want to say during one of their streams, or like right at the end of their streams, they rated out into somebody that I didn't know at the time, named Bishonen Prince. And I happened to catch one of their streams the other day. Actually, I think it was Friday? I want to say it was their Friday stream, where he was doing art comms. Let me tell you, both times that I have interacted with Bishonen, I can't recommend them enough. They have some of the coolest vibes, some of the, like funniest, chill, chaotic streams I've ever seen. And they are, like, really skilled at what they do. They do some really amazing artwork. I think their next stream is next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, because they're at, I want to say they're out this week doing other stuff. But if you ever want to go check out somebody, highly recommend Bishonen Prince. I believe it's all one word with no hyphen, and the O is a 0. So, fun little recommendation from me. They're great. Loved them. I actually got a in-stream commission off of them. If you know my Discord and you see my profile picture, that was from Bishonen. It's one of my favorite pieces of Willow to date, like ever. It was made so well. Mind to write it? Oh, I totally can. You know what, I'll do you one better. I should be able to. There you go. Bishonen Prince. Super cool art streamer. Totally recommend you go check him out. I was, like I said, it was only my second stream that I happened to catch last time. I had followed them, but I didn't have my notifications on, and I quickly turned them on once I realized how lovely their streams were. And now they are staying on because it was so much fun. Ooh, let's take some more bets. Of course. That's a good name. It is a really good name. It's really cool. And the only reason I know it so well is because I have had to write it out multiple times because I wanted to make sure that I got it right. So now I know it pretty well. But I've just been having so much fun watching streams lately, which is not very like me, honestly. Like, I've never hated streams, but watching others' streams, besides like watching my friends, was never something I did a lot. Until like this year. This year I've been watching a lot more streams, not only from my friends, but also like other people. You know, Bishonen, if you remember my post from a few days ago, Semi Enigma, both of those were people that I did not know. Semi I found through the art category, and Bishonen I found through a Toy Box raid, or end of stream raid. No idea about them, never heard of them, but I'm so happy, and I've just been enjoying watching their streams. And I don't know like what changed, if anything changed, but I've just loved. Yes, love Ancient Debris. No, I've loved becoming, at least hanging out in their streams and just like enjoying their community, because they have lovely communities too. And I'm actually, no wait, now that I think about it, they're both art streamers, so you know, or art and game streamers, so you know, maybe I just have a preference. Maybe I have an unspoken bias that I didn't even know I had. But I mean, what can I say? Art streams, they're so cool. The people who draw on stream just like pull out like the coolest, most amazing pieces you've ever seen, and you're just like, how did you do that? And you find out that they've been drawing for like 8 years, and you're like, yeah, I can tell. This looks amazing. This looks cool. Like, I can see how well you've developed your own style and skills over those years. It's amazing. I love art. Art is kind of arty. You're so right, Jeff. Welcome in, by the way. I was shouting out a streamer that I've been watching called Bishonen Prince, because they did they did a commission for me in stream, and I really liked it, and two, just because I've just been having so much fun finding, slowly finding new communities to enjoy streams that I would not have found otherwise, and yeah. Yeah, no worries. You go do work. You go get the bread, Jeff. Thank you for popping in, by the way. I appreciate it. I think that was my last bed. Well, I think that was it, gamers. At least until we restock, because we have a lot more beds back at home. Told me to do. Oh, well, fair enough. Then just enjoy your time off. Alright, let's head back and let's go get the rest of our beds. Let's empty out our stuff into the double chest. Oh. I guess we were doubling back. Okay. Next time we need to take a left so that we don't loop ourselves. Yes, because if we go right, we will 100% loop on ourselves. Which is not something I realized. I thought we had only taken one corner, we actually took two. Which means we're probably somewhere back there. Alright, double chest. Let's load everything in. Let's see, haul so far from maybe like 30 beds. 9 netherites. That's enough for 2 pieces. Plus the, what, 2 that we have back at home? Maybe 3? We have enough for maybe 3 ingots, I want to say? So, not bad. Not bad by any means. But we can do better. we can... Let's get the rest of our beds and see where it takes us, and maybe don't die in the process. Okay, so we should just be up there. Thank goodness for the fire res. Really appreciate that. This is my staircase of inevitably where I've fallen off before. I have fallen off here before, and you can see we've come back to familiar grounds. And now we can go back and get our shulker of beds that we left here. So we actually have to craft more beds, which luckily, not only do we have wood, we have a lot of wood, and we can easily get a lot more wood, but we also have a lot of wool, like a ridiculous amount of wool. So it shouldn't actually be that hard. If we need to get more. But we might have to save that for next time. I think today... Oh no, we can't upgrade our pieces. Maybe we use up all of our beds, and if we have extra time, we'll go and see if we can spot a bastion. Because we've traveled quite a ways to find the Nether Fortress that we did. So maybe if we look around that area, we'll be able to find a bastion we can look through. Okay, if I remember correctly, we went out the wrong direction. Oops. It was the other direction. Yeah, I will say, I'm very happy doing streaming. I mean, streaming has always been something that I've loved, of course. That's one of the reasons I started it. I saw of everybody, it was Joe Hills of Hermitcraft, or Joe Hills on Hermitcraft, streaming, making episodes, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be able to stream and make stuff off of those streams. And that was one of the things that originally gave me my ideas. And now, well, now I'm doing it 3 times a week. Got a fairly, decently sized small group of us here. And I can't imagine not doing it. And maybe that's just, like 2.5 years of doing this talking, being like, what? There was a time when I didn't do this? But it's just been so much fun. The hardest part is just making sure that I know what I want to do that week. Other than that, like for the most part, it's just such a fun time to hang out on stream with whoever shows up and just have like really enjoyable conversations. I think that's one of my favorite parts. Everybody has different ideas about different things, and I love that. And even just like sharing experiences that you don't always, or that, are the same or are similar. We get to share what we've found. I adore that. Oh, hi, Lava. Talking to people is great. It's a great way to... Is that... Did we get the lava? We got the lava. It's an interesting way to socialize, I'll say, being a streamer and a viewer of streams myself. definitely very interesting in trying to balance that, you know, making sure that we're all aware that I don't know you all, and the people that I do are the people that I do, and the people that I don't, well, like, I hope you have a great time, but I don't know you. That kind of thing. But it's just been so much fun to like just hear experiences from the people who do come in that I don't know. I enjoy that. I enjoy talking to people that I don't know. Like, just because I've never met you doesn't mean that we can't learn something from each other. And that's what makes me excited. That I can just, you know, start up a stream and we can talk about art or streaming or like something that happened online or something that happened in the world, and maybe we don't know all the details, but we can at least, you know, have fun with it, share our thoughts as I mine away for Netherite. Yeah, face-to-face is a little more difficult. It is nice, though, I will say, it is nice to do it at the very least every once in a while, just to be like, ah, yes, the people in the pewter are real, and I am in fact also real. I do appreciate that. I be shy. That is okay. I very much get that. Streaming has definitely helped me get more comfortable talking, like just in general. I used to be really anxious when I recorded videos. That's one of the reasons I don't record, or I say I don't record as much now. In fact, I think I record more. No, I definitely do less recordings now with having my gaming series, but that's just me talking during streams, so you could say it's also me talking. But I used to be really anxious whenever I sat down to record videos, and I didn't know why. It was just something, there was something about sitting down by yourself in front of your own computer and a microphone, you know, whether you're improvising it or reading it from a script. It used to just give me terrible anxiety. But over time, as I've streamed, it has gotten easier. Hey, there's Nightbot. I must have just missed the first one then. Sorry about that. The water went down. The water went down my wrong throat. But it has gotten a lot easier to communicate with people when, you know, 3 times a week I am, you know, sitting down for a few hours and just having to create conversations. It's definitely made it a lot easier to not only improv, my ability to improvise on the fly is definitely not perfect. There are lots of people who do it much better, but it has gotten a lot easier to do it. At least to some degree, because I do it all the time now. And it's very fun watching that growth. But also, like, all the people that I've met, like, before I started streaming, I didn't know Raven, I didn't know Kata, I didn't know Malik, I didn't know, I mean, I don't know you, Neko, but I have seen you on a Kata stream before, so, like, there's so many people that I met through being a part of, you know, streaming and, you know, the mashup group and all of that, and it's crazy. I'm very happy that I did, because I have learned so much from all the people who have popped in on my streams over the last 2.5 years, and even if I don't remember all their names, I definitely remember the experiences of having them. which is a really cool thing to think about. Like the people, yes, the people on your computer, on your phone. One year. Gosh. That's crazy. 1 year, 3 months, 2 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, 42 minutes, and 45 seconds. Which means, roughly, 1 year, 2022, or 1 year is August 28th, 2022. 3 months, roughly, right? May 28th, 2022. 2 weeks, 14 days, May 14th, 2022. 2 days is May 12th. 14 hours takes us back. What's this? I mean, this would be 1733. 1732 at the time of that. Which means take it back 14, 3 in the morning? Doesn't make sense. So somewhere around May 12th, or no, somewhere around May 12th at 3 in the morning, I guess. That doesn't feel right. Maybe like it was 3 in the afternoon, but on like May 11th or something. That's a lot of time. It is a lot of time. It is a crazy amount of time. It is one of those things that always boggles me, because Raven's been around, just like in my streams, longer than we've like been friends. They came over to my streams from the Aspen subserver all the way back in like May and maybe even April. And they just, and I didn't even know them. Like there was a good chunk of time for like 8 months or so, or like maybe 7 months, because we met officially in December. There was a good amount of time there from, you know, April, May to December, where I had seen Raven around, but only as a friend of Aspen's. Raven had been in my streams before, but it was as a viewer and not as a friend. I knew of them, and I specifically, you know, here's a fun fact. I only know this specifically because, where is it? I remember the feeling of seeing Raven around and being like, I mean, they sound cool, but you know, I've never met them before. I specifically remember the feeling of seeing Raven around and having absolutely no idea how to be like, hi, you seem cool. Because all I knew them as, or all, you know, the only connection I had to them was through Aspen. Because Aspen was the one who like introduced me to Raven, or showed to the two of us that we existed in the world. Probably because Aspen had somehow found Raven, and then Raven had just been around in Aspen's streams, and I was like, seems pretty cool. But I didn't really notice Raven for a while, and then when I did, I was like, wow, they seem cool. I don't know how to like talk to them. And then the winter ball came around, or it probably would have been around the time, like that month before the winter ball, back in November, where Aspen had got Jade and I into VR chat for the first time. At least it was me. No, I think for both of us it was the first time. I know Jade had VR chat, but I don't think they had ever used it. And so when Aspen was showing us around, you know, inviting us to events and things, Raven was probably there. And that's when I started to be like, oh hey, look, there's this person around that seems pretty cool, but I don't know how to talk to them, right? I specifically remember a few times where that happened, where like Raven had been around, and I was like, oh my gosh, cool friend of Aspen's. But of course, never met them, so didn't ever talk to them, never went through with it. And then the winter ball happened, and we met by like pure coincidence. And not even pure coincidence, it was the two of us just happened to hang out later than everybody else. and then we just connected. And that was almost 9 months ago. Actually, no, that was almost 10 months ago. No, it was almost 9 months ago. And I have never looked back since then. And it's so funny thinking about it now that before I knew Raven, Raven was just Aspen's friend that I had seen pop in my chat a few times, and now it's like everywhere I go, Raven and I are just like inseparable. Like if somebody sees me and they don't see Raven, they're like, give Raven my best. It is the funniest thing. We have just become the dynamic duo, and I think that's so great. It's legitimately a thing that happens. I am very, very lucky. It does. But I only say that because I know that your name is Mystical Pickle, or is kind of. I know that was your previous one that you went by before you went by Raven, still used it while you were using Raven, still kind of use it. So I've seen it a bunch now. You may have been on the Aspen sub-server, but I don't remember. I remember Noodle was on there, again only because I looked back and found him on there and was like, oh wait, that's right, he was on there. Which, yeah, another funny thing, Noodle, the person who has like almost never missed a stream in his entire career, in my like the last year, apart from a few times, and now that he's like getting into his exchange year, glad he is. I'm glad we're starting to break that streak. But Noodle was originally an Aspen follower. Like, I kid you not. Noodle was an Aspen follower for a while. And by some luck of the draw, he came over to one of my streams and just stayed. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why. But for some reason, some of the people that were on Aspen streams just came over and just became people that viewed my stuff. So I have a lot to thank Aspen for. You know, even if Aspen hadn't helped me get my first stream set up and all of that, or helped me like with, you know, things, or like even if, or all, I've known them for a long time. There's a lot of things that we've done together. Even without all of that, like a huge chunk of the people that I know now wouldn't have been possible if I didn't know Aspen. I mean, the Bee Pumpkin server? I never would have found everybody there because Aspen was the one that invited me to it. Aspen got the invitation, or found the invitation, and then gave it to me. Everybody in the mashup group, never would have met them. Never would have met Malik or Toybox or Kata or Casta. None of them. At all. Which is another crazy thing. Without Aspen, I never would have met the people on the Aspen subserver, or the people through Aspen's chat, people like Mushroom Mutt, or Noodle, or you, Raven. And I probably would still have streams resembling something like when I first started, which is so crazy. Malik too, yeah, Malik. There's so many people I would not know if I didn't know Aspen. And on one hand, that's like, oh my gosh, like, if you had told me that knowing Aspen, what, like, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, was going to, like, invaluably change my life and give me, like, people I can't imagine not knowing, like, 6 years down the line, I would have probably not believed you at all. It's a little crazy how much Aspen has the ability to change the people around them, like, their lives. And, like, how much they've influenced, you know, especially mine for the better. I'm so very lucky. And that's so funny to me. That's so funny to me, Neko, because from my perspective, like, from my perspective, the two of you are already friends, because I've only ever seen you two together. But I hope you do. You know, you and Kata seem to get along very well. And, you know, I hope it goes well. I hope a friendship shall be in order for the two of you. Alright, how many beds do I got left? Let's see how many more we can get before we end today. Well, that'll help. You know what? I will take 3 of them, or 2 of them, however many that is. Yeah, that is something that I've learned a lot more over the years. You know, this is another story I can crack into you. The Hemlocks team. For those of you, whether you've seen it or not, a lot of my friends now, a huge part of the people that I talk to on the regular are from Hemlocks. And originally, all of us started on Kobe Cage's Cartoonist's old server. That's where we all found each other. That was where Hemlocks was born. Literally born from that server. And one of the funny things I learned during the time working on Hemlocks, like, we're not even talking Hemlocks film, we're talking 6-month Mafia AU anniversary. It's first 6 months of Hemlocks ever. One of the crazy things I learned was that from my perspective, right, he started his server, you know, April 20th, 420, that was the whole joke. And then from my perspective, everybody on the mod team knew each other, like they were all great friends, when in reality, a lot of them had never met and were just there. Like, some of them were Kobe's friends, but a lot of them were people who just, like, happened to be there, and he needed a mod team, and so he just, like, put together people who came in from his streams and stuff. And that's how the mod team was born. So even though it never would have seemed like that to me, I was over here like, man, these people must be, like, way older than me and must have been, like, you know, must have known each other for forever. A lot of them were younger than me. A lot of them had never met before the server. It was the craziest thing. And I found that, and I've learned that that actually happens a lot more in life than you think. Like with Neko and Kata. From my perspective, because I've only ever seen Neko and Kata together, I would have just assumed that they were best friends and known each other for forever, not that they were on the process of becoming friends. And that's super sweet. And so it's all about just like different perspectives in life blow my mind, but in like the best way possible. Thank you for the hydrate, Nico. I love when people expose or like talk about, you know, their side of the story, because then you see this whole completely different side that you never would have known. Like Raven, from Raven's perspective, they knew me, or they knew of me. You know, from my perspective, for a long time, Raven was just a viewer that came over from Aspen's streams, that was Aspen's friend. Was a person that I didn't know, but I'd seen on occasion, right? I didn't really know them. I gave them a very similar level to people I had never talked before, you know, the like one-off chatter, right? That kind of interaction. From Raven's perspective, and I only know this because Raven's told me, it was like they had seen me around and like knew I was there. I love things like that. I love learning people's points of views and just seeing how people feel and think, because then you put it together and the picture is completely different to what you thought. You thought you had the whole picture, but what you actually had was a small piece of the puzzle, and the puzzle is so much brighter than what you originally thought. You know, there's the whole puzzle could be a rainbow, right? The full rainbow color, a full rainbow of color. And from your perspective, you know, your point of view, you may only see orange. And so as you go through life, you may, I don't know, you see different shades of orange, or maybe you get little hints and it's like, oh yeah, maybe you get like a tiny bit of red or a tiny bit of yellow at the edges. And so you're like, oh, okay, well, I know the full picture because you have your whole spectrum of orange. But then somebody comes in, tells you their side of the story, and suddenly you have green and blue, or somebody tells you something and suddenly you have white and black. And it's like, oh my gosh, now I don't have the whole puzzle. I'm a piece of it. And so as you learn more, you get to see more. You get to experience more. There's something so cool about not being everything. Because by not being everything, other people get to be something. And that is what I love about making things. I love to share my perspective. I love to give people, you know, that green spectrum, that orange spectrum, that blue spectrum, whichever one it may be for them. I love to give them what I see and what I think and what I feel or what I'm interested in, so that they can go around and have something new to think about. You know, maybe it changes their lives, maybe it entertains their lives, maybe it just makes them smile. But at the end of the day, it adds a little bit of color to a world that, you know, may have not had that color, or maybe was missing that color. Maybe they lost it. But however it happens, they can see it. And I think that's pretty cool. So I find it hard sometimes to like ever want to give up, or, you know, find it hard sometimes to just like figure out what I want to do. And then I just think about just how much I love it, how much like it brings to me, and how much it could bring to someone else. And I just think it's pretty cool. Just a bit. I'll give you an air hug, a virtual hug. I'll give you okay, wait. Hug. I'm giving you a hug. Even if we only see the people in our lives for a very, very brief time, you still got something. They still changed something. I love that. Wonderful, you giving me the crosswith fires, just vibing when everyone else dipped with red and purple, because red is just your passion, everything you do. Which I love, and purple seems the social color for me, and it seems to fit well. It does. I always know at the end of the day, whenever I make something, I want it to feel like I made it. Like I was able to contribute something to it. And I love that feeling. Because maybe that just depends on what job you have. Because at the end of the day, it's still a job. You know, even if somebody is able to, you know, successfully make it on YouTube or Twitch or TikTok, it's still a full-time job. It's just a different sort of one. Maybe that's just what, like, the point of finding a job that you enjoy is, you know, feeling like you can add something, whether to somebody else's spectrum or, you know, somebody else's world, or just like your own world. It's nice knowing that there's it's nice knowing that there's 8 billion of us, because that is 8 billion different shades of the rainbow. And some of them are bad, some of them are, you know, super terrible, and we don't want them. But so many of them are amazing. And I'd love to see more of them. Bye, Neko. Thank you so much for being here. I loved having you. It's been so much fun getting to have you as a seeing you become another stream regular. I appreciate it. It means a lot. And don't you forget to smile. I hope you get to smile today too. You've brought a smile to my face. I hope I get to bring one to yours. Woo! Alright, time to count up our Netherite. This was all of the beds. All of our beds gone. That whole big pile of a giant crazy mishmash of all the colors, we used them up. They finally gave us the purpose. Oh, actually, may have already picked it up. Alright, we need an ores chest so badly. Like, so terribly badly. Oh, the crafting... I set the crafting table down, didn't I? Alright, we're gonna go make it... Belongs to I... lays in a horse. You know what? You lay in that bed horizontally. You get it, Raven. But look at how much nether quartz we have, how much quartz ore we have. It is, see, nether quartz ore sounds better than quartz ore, but when you're just saying quartz, you just say quartz, you don't say nether quartz. Overworld quartz ore, anybody? I'm just gonna put it all in this chest here. I know we have some more somewhere. I think at least we have more. No, we don't. Okay. Well, let's get our ancient debris smelt up. We can't do anything with it just yet, but we can enjoy it. And that's what matters. I mean, that is what matters, right? At the end of the day, the fact that we're able to just experience, you know, the world and other people, like, that's so nice. I can't imagine a world without just all the wonderful people that I've met. They just make it so much cooler, so much nicer, so much more fun. Can't imagine not having that. 4 dogs left? Wow. Good on you. That's not an easy thing to handle by yourself. There it is. There it is. We've made... wait, no, we haven't made it yet. We haven't made it yet. Okay. We can save 2 of them. But crafting table. Woo! Let's eat because I'm starving. Huge moment. This is a huge moment. Let's make some netherite. The first 3 ingots of the world. Look at that. Well, since we're in 120, we can't do anything with it just yet. But this is huge. We have netherite in connection point. If you had told me a year ago that I would have, that I was this close to having netherite gear, netherite tools in connection point, like that's, I would have laughed at you. I would have laughed in your face and said, yeah, bozo, yeah, LL bozo. That's dumb. You're silly. You fool. You've been tricked. Clearly somebody tricked you. But look at that. 3 ingots. Look at that. We can make 3 lodestones. And it would be super painful to give that up. But we could. It's me, the bozo. I love you, Raven. You are so great. So, with this, you know, I think we end it here. This is a really nice shot. This tree makes everything look up. I can just stand at any corner of this tree and it looks great. This tree makes every background look amazing. I'm super happy I have it. So, I think we're done for today. I'm gonna switch us back. I'm gonna switch over to stream ending. I'm gonna get us ready to go raid. I'm gonna go find the raid for today, but wow. Thank you everybody for, like, I hope you had a great time. I had a great time. We had some amazing talks about, you know, learning with other people and, you know, just, you know, expressing yourself and enjoying things. We got to talk about a little bit about art and about the people we know. It was so much fun. I had such a great time. And you know what, actually? Farron's live right now, I think. And they're gonna pull for Kafka. Oh, this is great. I love Kafka. Kafka, if you haven't played Honkai Star Rail, you should play Honkai Star Rail. If you haven't played Genshin Impact, pray to the gods that your computer or phone doesn't explode, and then download Genshin Impact. So I'm saying, I love those games. I've never played them on stream, but I play them a lot, actually. I was playing Star Rail earlier today. Is there something you wish to tell us, Kata? Would you like to share the class?
We've never been good at keeping.
No, stop it, Sonic ad, I guess. Gotcha drains you. Yeah, that's so fair. Farron. But thank you everybody so much for being here. I had a great time. I hope all of you had a wonderful time. We're going to be raiding into Farron. If you don't know them, join the raid. I love Farron. You will love Farron. Farron is such a wonderful, lovely person. They are a really cool genie. They do belly dancing. Man, I have actually talked with Farron once or twice in VR chat. They are so cool. And with that, I hope all of you had a wonderful stream. I've been Zemelbox, and I will see all of you next time.